everybody. Welcome to Healing with Love. Thank you so much for joining me. So, if you are new to my channel, you know that my readings are timeless. So, whenever you are meant to receive the message, that's when you landed on this channel. So, I'm going to be doing a synchronicity reading today. And for those of you that are new, I'll kind of explain what a synchronicity reading is. I get all my decks and I pull one card from each deck, and I see what the common themes are with all the cards. So I'm just going to run through each card quickly just to find the theme. And I did this reading a couple weeks ago, and it has been sitting on my desk, and I just didn't feel it was the right time to share it. And then today I just had the urge to share it. Because the synchronicities with the cards were out of control. So I'm going to start as usual. I always start with music. So I'm going to read off the songs, and then we're going to move into the cards. So the first song that came through was Odessa, Bloom. And, that's interesting because the second song that came through was Dug My Heart by Borns. You dug my heart. You dug my heart a grave. So when you bury something, you dig and you place it in there and you allow it to grow. So that was a nice little synchronicity. So number 3 was The One by Kardashians, and that just talks about you being the one. The fourth song was Helena by My Chemical Romance, which there seems to be a theme because Dug My Heart is about graves. And if you've ever seen the My Chemical Romance video for Helena, you will know that it's about a funeral and a grave site and a cemetery. So the next song, and it's also about a ballerina. It's about his grandmother that passed away, and that's what the song is about. And she was a ballerina, and she's dancing her last dance at the cemetery, at the funeral. It's really cool video. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to link it below in the comment section. Number 5 is Lost and Found by Pretty Lights by Odessa. It's an Odessa remix. And, nothing is ever truly lost, if you think about it. So whatever you have lost, when you cross over to the other side, everything is found, because now you have a higher perspective and you see where everything is. And nobody ever really dies. Number 6 is You're My Best Friend by Queen. And that'll go with one of the cards that I pulled, the Ten of Ghosts, which is the Ten of Cups. Talking about treasured friendships and relationships. So one of my favorite songs by Queen. Number 7 is Warning by Incubus, off of the Morning View album. And that came through with, there's a lyric in the songs that says, we'll write books about how the way that it used to be. So, and we're like frogs being boiled. We're oblivious to the fact that we're being boiled because the temperature is raised slowly and slowly and slowly. It's almost like the climate change stuff. So it's a warning. And it's also came through with, one of the cards that came through was the Scribe card, which is also about writing books. So writing a book. Number 8 was Blue and Yellow by The Used, and yellow and blue make green, the heart chakra. So the solar plexus and the throat chakra is what I'm seeing here, joyous communication. And it talks about wanting to, it says, waste some time with you. I just want to spend some time with you. However way we do it, I want to spend time with you. Number 9 was Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis Presley. Wise man said, only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. And, people say fools are foolish, but I would rather experience love and heartbreak than not experience love at all. So fools are actually very wise. They understand on a deep level. So though some people may call you foolish, You are very wise. So number 10 was E.T., Katy Perry. You're hypnotizing. You are extraterrestrial. You are amazing, supernatural. So number 11 is Rivers of Babylon by Sublime. And that song has some very deep lyrics if you look very deep into it. Remembering Zion, remembering heaven, remembering how when everything was in unity and in harmony, harmonious, a harmonious time. That's when I think of Zion. And rivers, canals, lakes, which is interesting because I had one of the cards that came through had also a gondola. Okay, so the next one is Freedom by George Michael, which was awesome because we had the two freedom cards come through. So that was a great synchronicity. Freedom. I won't let you down. I'm not going to give you up. And then the next one was You're the One for Me by Great Good Find. Okay. And the album is Body Diamond. And you are all diamonds. We are all diamonds. How is a diamond created? It's formed under extreme pressure, and then it shoots out of a volcano and is this beautiful diamond. And You're the One for Me, which goes back to number 3, which was The One by Kardashian. So you are the one. Number 14 is Taken by You, Newfound Glory. That's when you meet somebody and you're kind of taken aback. You're kind of like, whoa, who is this person? Like the Katy Perry song, E.T. These are all songs that they go together, They're very harmonious. It's cohesive. So the next one is All of Me by John Legend. So I did 17 songs for 17 for the twin flame number of 17. If you've never heard the John Legend song, it's a beautiful love song. All of Me. Number 16 was Roses by the Chainsmokers. And the lyric that goes, it says, deep in my heart, deep in my bones, I can feel you. Deep in my bones. And so roses have been coming through, and I had the rose card came through, and I had another roses, 3 different roses cards came through. So roses. And the last song was Stargazing by Travis Scott. And that goes with E.T., that goes with a lot of these songs. Looking up into the sky, stargazing. You are a star. Okay, so now we're going to move to the songs. We're going to move to the cards. So, this was probably one of my most synchronistic readings that I've done of my synchronicity readings. So I'm going to start with the main theme that came through was compassion. So immediately we got elephants. So elephants are a theme. The number 6 is a theme. We had a lot of 6s in here. Okay, so we had the elephant. And so the elephants are all about, compassion. They also have great memory. So this came through one of the themes as well was remembering. So, and it's interesting because I brought out a magenta crystal for the Zeal chakra. And the Zeal chakra is all about communication, but it's also about remembering past lives. So soul star chakra, Zeal chakra. And it's about family as well. So, but number 6 is all about balancing mind, body, spirit. It's about nurturing yourself, nurturing others. See how the little elephant is nurturing its baby. And elephants can remember. They have great memory. So I'm seeing remembering past lives, remembering people. So the part of the process of remembering, I've said this before many times, is it's a very lonely process when you can remember people from your past lives, but they don't remember you. And that's, it can feel a little bit lonely. But eventually, if they are on a similar soul journey, they will remember. They might not remember it right away like you, but they will remember. And I'm seeing the big ears, so listening. they're listening to you. So talk to your soul family, talk to your twin flame, talk to God, prayer, but also meditate. Meditate is listening. Okay, so we're moving on to number 19, which is number 10, which is number 1, new beginnings. So this immediately I'm seeing nesting, and I'm also seeing a nest egg. But this card is also about compassion. This card talks about, when you take a bird's eggs, you have to eat, right? So if you're hungry and, all there is bird's eggs, you wait for the bird to leave, and then you take its eggs. You don't take it right in front of it because it's traumatizing. So even though you have to do something that will hurt the bird, we try to do it in a less hurtful manner. So this is all about kindness, compassion. And I'm seeing like veganism, vegetarianism, and farming for some reason. I'm also seeing trees, and I'm seeing this symbol. It almost looks like a P. And I'm seeing the red bird here, so flying, freedom, the root chakra. You are safe. Okay, then we're going to move on. Another compassion card. So these 3 cards are compassion. I actually had 6 cards come through for compassion. So compassion is a theme. And here it's the port wine magnolia. And it's beautiful. I'm thinking of the movie Steel Magnolias. And we've got the butterfly, so transformation. And this is saying to have compassion to, yourself. Have compassion with yourself on this journey of transformation, but have compassion for others as well as they're transforming. You might not notice it because it's happening on such a deep cellular level, but it is happening. So we must be compassionate with others during this time, even those that you think are, say the devil. You've got to try to put yourself in their shoes and understand their journey as well. Okay, so the next one was forgiveness. So I'm seeing the doves here for peace, forgiving yourself and forgiving others. So forgiveness is the theme, having compassion with yourself, having compassion with others. Magnus me. And 27, the number 27. So that's the number 9. That's humanitarianism, kindness. So this is talking about you being magnanimous. This is a time for you to, for your true nature to bloom. And that was the song that came through by Odessa, Bloom. Bloom like a crocus in the spring. You are nothing but a big ball of love, and the only thing you really want is to love up on everyone. This is a good time to get in touch with that higher truth and free your generous spirit. Freedom. We got all these wings. So wings. Okay, and then we've got Lady Portia came through. Number 32, which is number 5, which is freedom. So freedom, kindness. Lady Portia is known as the goddess of justice. As a lord of karma, she tempers justice, so temperance, tempers justice with mercy and balance. In order to act with these golden qualities, you must let go of your own projections and prejudices and see the whole picture. When you receive this card, Lady Portia is calling on you to review an aspect of your life or relationship to bring it fully into the 5th dimension. Be generous-hearted, open-minded, and fair, and step aside from judgment, and then your ascension path will be showered with gold. I am fair-minded, open-hearted, and non-judgmental. So this is one of the key aspects of compassion. It's not judging another's journey, not judging why they did something and belittling them, or not seeing the bigger picture. And I'm going to set this aside because that goes with another card that I'm going to be pulling out later. Okay, so then we're moving on to life changes. So we had 3 cards come through regarding life changes. So Zircon, which is all about life changes. It's also the number 5. So So far we've had a lot of fives, 555, which is all about freedom, change, transformation. I'm seeing the Christ consciousness energy as well as communication. So communicating the wisdom that comes through via your higher chakras. So the Christ consciousness energy, that kindness, that compassion, love, seeing everything through the eyes of love. The next one we got, and I love this, it reminds me of Kwajalein, it reminds me of Hawaii. Seeing dolphins here, but I'm seeing this tropical island, palm trees, more wings, care, caressa, which is caring. So you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. So the end of a cycle, number 9, the completion, moving into the 10 energy, the 1. So the 1 came through by Kardashians. Okay? And I have no more earthly worry. So I'm seeing sunflowers, a lot of looking up at sunsets, realizing that you are taken care of. There are no more earthly worries. You realize that when you need something, you are provided for. However the universe provides, it is there. Okay, moving on. I'm going to do, so these, we had some roses come through. So lots of roses, lots of flowers. Sisters of Star Blossoms, so we did have lots of flowers. Lots of eagles. Eagles represent freedom. So 6 of Roses is the war between the left and the right, the dark and the light, and realizing there is no winner. You know, you have to nurture both sides. And 6 is all about nurturing, so nurture both sides. Everything can be transformed with love. It is alchemy. You know how they say, love your enemy, you know? This rings true here. Then we have love life, so more roses. I'm seeing something happening with the love life. 7 of Rods, which is 7 of Wands. And so this is about courage. And it talks about advocating, standing up for those that can't speak for themselves, bringing heaven down to earth, pulling opportunities from the universe. So I'm seeing it as source, when we pull ideas from source, divine inspiration. And it's talking about stepping outside the box. So opportunities, I'm going to move this one aside because that goes with another one. Then we got Sisters of the Star Blossom. So we got number 27. So we got 2 27s. So 2727, if that resonates from you. So the Pleiades, this is the Pleiades, and it talks about working together with soul family, working with others to create, to bloom. Then we've got 2 cards. So this is men, and in Mayan, that's eagle. And then we had the eagle. So we had 2 eagle cards come through. So eagles. On this, I'm also seeing a periscope, like a submarine, you know, when it comes up to see what's going on. If you look at it at the side, it looks like the side of someone's face. So we're seeing the right eye. And eagle, this particular one is the number 15. So the number 6 again. So far we've got a lot of 666, a lot of 555, and 999. And this talks about being obsessed with service, being obsessed with saving others, being obsessed with spirituality, being obsessed with attaining enlightenment. It's also about not being able to say no, loss of hope, loss of meaning. And it talks about balancing service with your own passions, seeing the bigger picture. And it's also compassion. So we have more compassion again. So this goes with the compassion ones that I brought through earlier. And then we've got eagle, see the higher perspective. So once again, I'm seeing the third eye. So if you look, we've got the one eye. So when you are looking at your third eye, it's the 2 eyes becoming one and merging as one. It's almost like having 3 eyes. So like 3 eyes. And this talks about seeing from a higher perspective. So I'm seeing communicating from a higher perspective as well. I'm seeing the blue eye here and the blue. And it looks like the flower of life behind it, realizing that we are all connected, we are all one. So if you are noticing, I'm seeing like if you're noticing a lot of narcissists around you, that's because you have narcissistic tendencies yourself. So everybody is mirroring back at you. And if it's repeated patterns, it's because you're not learning that. You're not having that honest self-reflection. So anytime you are surrounded by a certain type of person, it's reminding you to heal those aspects within yourself. So eagles, two eagles. I am always with you, even unto the end of the world, Matthew 28:20. So it's the number 3, communicating. So the song Rivers of Babylon came through. So this kind of reminds me of Babylon here. Zion. And I'm hearing that song by Lauryn Hill, To Zion. Okay. And then here we've got Wahini, which is dancing. So moving those chakra energy, moving that Kundalini energy up. And this is the divine feminine. So whenever I see this card, and if you see the layers of her aura, so we're seeing, the pink aura of the higher heart chakra. We're seeing the creativity of the sacral chakra. And we're seeing the red, the base chakra, passion as well. So I'm seeing hula dancing or some sort of dancing. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Okay, so moving on. We've got remembering. So this came through with the elephant card. I'm going to put that over here about memories and remembering. So remembering past lives, remembering your childhood, remembering memories, remembering people in the past. This symbol, this geometric pattern. Okay, and here I'm seeing, so ghosts of the past returns for a time. Number 6 again. So far 666, which is all about letting go of earthly worries, which came through this card. I have no earthly worries, no more earthly worries. So letting go of that. And if you look around, everybody's wearing masks except for her. She took off her masks. But everybody's still wearing a mask. And she's able to see, you're able to see other people that are still wearing masks. It's almost like a layer. It's almost like X-ray vision. She's got her two little hair bun things and beautiful golden bronze dress. Ooh, just heard a truck honk. Interesting. Okay, so, and it's the number 6. So once again, nurturing yourself and others, but it's also balancing mind, body, spirit. The Lovers. 6 in traditional tarot is the Lovers. And then we've got 10 of Ghosts, which is great because this is 10 of Cups. If you look at it, you're seeing like these light strings lighting up the night sky along with the moon, a lot of stars. We're in a little onesie clown suit. She's Batwoman. Got little Batman here. Little skeleton guy. And 10 of Cups, traditionally this is a rainbow. So these lights, these little ghost lights, it's traditionally a rainbow, which is all about promises. Promises made, promises being fulfilled, wishes being fulfilled. So I'm seeing wishes being fulfilled, prosperity, cycles being completed. So this goes very, very much with the Caressa card about cycles being completed. I'm seeing that. The wish is fulfilled. Maybe your wish is to be on this tropical island. And I love this. This card has come through so many readings. And it is the 6 of Cups. So we've got 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and we've got another one over here that was also Cups, the 6 of Cups over here. So the 6 of Cups is all about, even though it's the 6 of Roses, in this deck, the 6 of Roses is Cups. And this represents happy memories, remembering. So that goes with the remembering card. So remembering, you're remembering. And so this Six of Cups, if you look at it upside down, right side up, it's still a tree. As above, so below. And its roots, these beautiful roots coming through. So it's mirroring. So I'm seeing mirroring. Mirroring the twin flame. Mirroring your soul family. Mirroring your highest self. Okay? Beautiful. I love this one. So a lot of remembering. So you're remembering. Okay, so the next one we've got is the Two of Pentacles. Oops, put this over here. The Two of Pentacles, which is about choices, which is about balance. If you look at it, the ship is going up and down. It's pretty much ebbing and flowing, going with the flow. It looks like choppy waters, but really it's flowing with it. It's flowing. And it looks like he's got choices. He's got two choices and he's juggling these choices. And it's about making choices. Making choices that will help you on the ascension path to make your life run smoothly. And two is all about partnerships. So Two of Pentacles. Then we've got freedom. So the freedom came through. And a couple of other cards. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So clear path. And I love this. More rainbows. So promises fulfilled. We've seen the lotus flower here. So a lot of flowers. You're seeing a lot of flowers, or you're noticing the depth of flowers. But she's coming out of the lotus flower. So you had to go through a tremendous amount of darkness to come out, to see the light, to have these wishes fulfilled. And I'm seeing moderation. So number 14, it's number 5 again. So freedom, that goes with this. So moderation is all about everything. So this could be moderation in spiritual practice, moderation in food, candy, moderation in drugs, alcohol, moderation in work, moderation. So make sure to balance. Let's see how he's balancing. He's almost juggling. Make sure everything is balanced and that nothing is overtaking. So we've got the heart chakra, which is the green, and then we've got the root chakra. So balancing those, I'm seeing the need to balance the heart chakra and the root chakra as well. And I love the number 14. It reminds me of Valentine's Day. But 1 is all about independence, leadership, and 4 is about building a solid foundation for the future. So building that solid foundation of leadership will set you free. Then we've got blind spots. And this goes with one of the other cards that I was reading. Things happening over and over. So like I was saying about, the narcissist, if you're coming across a lot of narcissists and you just can't seem to escape them, it is because it is a part of you that you are not acknowledging. So this is saying to break the cycle and do the shadow work. So I'm also seeing divine inspiration, a bright idea. Usually, they have the light bulb up here. So I'm seeing aha moments, having those aha moments. Like, oh, I get it. And I'm seeing a broken skull here. So an injury, a head injury. So maybe headaches. Blind spots, things that you're not seeing, being illuminated. Okay, and then we've got surrender and release, which goes once again with the moderation, surrendering things that are no longer working. You see how her vessel it's leaking the water that is essential and crucial. And so no matter how much she keeps trying to fill it, it keeps being drained. So being around people that are constantly draining you, it's saying surrender and release. These people, these things, drugs, alcohol, mend it. Sometimes you just got to empty the whole thing out and mend it. And sometimes you've got to just completely drain yourself completely, hit the rock bottom before you can actually repair. So, and I'm seeing wings again. So more flying, more wings. So lots of wings. So surrender and release, Stop what is draining you. Acknowledge it. And look at that. So over here, you see all the water's filling out, and now she's overwhelmed by the water, which is very interesting. So I'm seeing Alice in Wonderland. That could be a theme. I'm seeing crabs, Cancer. I'm seeing the little mouse. It reminds me of the Ben song by Michael Jackson. So it's number 11, which is all about leadership, inspiring leadership, intuition. The number 2, partnership. So cast away out of your depth, feeling abandoned. So let go. When you lose people, as you ascend on the ascension process, you're going to lose a lot of people along the way and almost feel like you're abandoned and you're alone. But that's because they are not on the same journey as you, and they're not meant to go down the road that you're meant to go down. So sometimes it can be a lonely process until you meet up with your soul family. So let go of that feeling of abandonment, whether you had, as a child, lost a parent through drugs, alcohol, through death, or through a divorce. This is saying, let that go. This was all part of the process. You don't have to drown yourself in your tears anymore. Though tears are great to, release toxicity from the body. Always rehydrate, refill, refill the cup. Okay, moving on. I forgot another one. This goes with all these other cards. Hoo-hoo. So we were seeing the colors that I kept mentioning. This like yellow, reds colors. So, haha, or hoo-hoo, haha. This is all about anger and releasing it, numbing ourselves with alcohol and drugs. So this goes along with the moderation to find healthy ways to release that anger, whether this is through exercise, maybe kickboxing or something like that, punching a punching bag, screaming into a pillow, journaling, finding healthy outlets for this anger and frustration that you have towards the world and others. And I know it's hard to see what's happening to the planet right now, but it's part of the process. And you just have to go with the flow. Okay, so a lot of anger. I'm feeling like a lot of anger is coming through with a lot of you. A lot of anger, jealousy, resentment. Things that are stored deep within are coming up to the surface to be released. Okay, then we've got, so though it says impatience, I'm seeing this more as creativity, drawing. So I'm seeing the blue, which is all about communication. And he's drawing a mural. So it looks like, and he's got his angel here. Divine inspiration whispering in his ear. So we've got a lot of divine inspiration, a lot of divine ideas coming through. But I'm seeing mural painting. It's almost finger painting. See, he's using his hands and he's reaching for the moon. He's reaching for the stars. He's got this ladder to assist him, the ladder of ascension, moving up the path of ascension. When I meditate, I always think of a ladder right above my head, and I just keep climbing the ladder. But I'm seeing the spirals and stuff. And it's an electric blue moon. So I'm also seeing divine timing. Don't force things. It's going to come. Then we've got fire agate, which is all about creativity. So these colors are coming through a lot. So the lower chakras, I'm seeing working on the lower chakras. I mean, these colors are everywhere. So fire agate is great for the root chakra, for the solar plexus, for the sacral. So I highly suggest that. But creativity is coming through. Divine inspiration, creative ideas are flowing. So it's time to flow with those ideas. Put them on paper, communicate them in whatever way that you can. And I'm seeing the scribe. So I'm seeing writing. So number 12, all about communication again. I mean, look at that. We got imagination. We got imagine. So we had 6 different cards. Whoops, no. 5 different cards that talk about creating an imagination. So we've got the scribe here, which is all about writing. So journaling, writing your thoughts, writing a book, writing something, writing your story, sharing your story, writing a play. I'm seeing writing a play for some reason. And then we've got imagine. What would you see, feel, think, and hear if your wish came true? So we've got the little fairy, more wings. And we see the unicorn here. We have the palace. So what is your dreams? All you have to do is imagine it. If you're imagining great love, imagine it. And embrace and nourish the creative aspects of your mind. So I'm hearing John Lennon's imagine. So the word imagine, imagination, creativity, all coming through. And it looks like a portal, like going through like some crazy matrixy style Stargate. Okay, I got one set left, and I wanted to save this one for last. So we've got surprise, happy surprise, manifesting miracles, golden opportunities, the star. So we're closing this reading out with amazing. So I'm seeing, this always reminds me of the Monarch Project, if you've ever heard of like mind control and all that stuff. These patterns always remind me of that. But anyways, that's another story. So surprise, a surprise is coming. I'm seeing a surprise message, a surprise letter, a surprise, some surprise mail that you were not expecting, and it's a happy surprise. So something very good is about to happen. So a happy surprise, another unicorn, which is very awesome because we had the unicorn over here with the Imagine. And it's almost like she's in bed and she's dreaming, and her dreams are going to come true. So I'm seeing the dreams coming true, and this unicorn is going to come into, it's coming through. And then manifesting miracles. Your dream is, as I was saying, your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. And I'm seeing the tree here, and all the different symbols, the heart, the ink, eternal life, the infinity symbol, the star. We've got the yin yang symbol. This tree has everything. It's got so much love if you look at it. So this tree connects you. So trees. I love that, manifesting miracles. Put that over here. And then we've got honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So something in the holidays. And look at more wings. So the angels are guiding and bringing these two together. The angel are bringing the soul family together, the soulmates, the soul unions together. The angels are working hard right now. People are waking up, and they are aligning with their soul family. And so I'm seeing this honeymoon on a gondola. So the rivers of Babylon. And the rivers of Babylon take you to heaven. So heaven on earth, pulling down heaven and earth. Very cool. So, and then we've got in honeymoon, I'm seeing honey and moon. So we got a lot of moons were coming through. Moon, moon, moon. And then we got Yamanya, golden opportunity, more dolphins. So dolphins have been coming through a lot. I'm seeing the mermaid here with her conch shells. And conch, when you listen to the conch, it shares divine wisdom with you. And I see a turtle shell behind here as well. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So that's very cool. This beautiful goddess, Yamanya, golden opportunities. So golden opportunities are coming. Happy surprises, manifesting miracles. This beautiful mural is being painted. And then we've got the star, Archangel Jophiel, to close it out. The number 17. I decided I wanted 17 songs, and then I got the star. So happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. So you are on the right path. You see them? They're on the right path. They're going on the little gondola, and they can go whichever way. There's no set path that they need to go. They just decide. You can go backwards, forwards, sideways, up, down, whatever you want to do. And so we're seeing a vessel here again, and this time her vessels are overflowing, and she's overflowing. The angel is blessing earth. And I'm seeing all the trees behind here. I'm seeing water washing through these trees, washing through. I know there's a lot of fires right now happening, and I'm seeing the angels that are going to bless with water and rain. So more wings. And 17 being the twin flame number. So 1 in truth. 1 coming together. 7 is spirituality. 8 is infinity. So see your truth. You need to be truthful and speak your truth. No exaggerating. Speaking truthfully. Awesome. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I will have the song playlist listed below. I hope everybody has an amazing day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Namaste, everybody.